What's up, DC fans? I'm Alex Figueroa, and welcome to DC Retro Rewind. It's a series where I watch every single DC live action movie ever made and review them. But before we get started with my review, here are the DC films we previously reviewed, and we are now up to the year 1989, and the film is Tim Burton's Batman. But let's take a look at the cast of Batman from 1989, starting with Michael Keaton as Bruce Wayne / Batman, Kim Basinger as Vicky Vale, Jack Nicholson as the Joker, Billy D. Williams as Harvey Dent. And before I give my thoughts on Batman from 1989, I posted a picture of the film in 4K and asked the Geeks and Flix community and social media for their thoughts, and I have a few comments I would like to share with everyone. At Suburban_Dwarf_, it was a Batman we needed and Batman we deserved. But then we grew up and Batman became less fun, more real, and kind of a dick. But Michael Keaton gave us a gift we didn't know we had until it was gone. PJ Rake, I love it and it still holds up. Pop Culture 3394 says, classic film that surprised everyone, from great performance from Keaton and Nicholson. Burton got the tone perfect for its time, plus that intro is amazing. And this one, I hope I don't mess up, is Justine Valdera 4010 says it's still one of my favorite films. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. Let's get right to my thoughts of the films. Now, these are the pros. Michael Keaton, Jack Nicholson as Batman and Joker, phenomenal. They were great at their job. I liked it, but let's break it down. Joker, loved it. Jack Nicholson hit it on the head with the Crown Prince of Gotham. I thought he was really good. I like this type of Joker. I know there's more the sadistic Joker, the Heath Ledgers and all that. I'm not into those type of Jokers, but I like this one, the clowning around, still psychotic at the same time. And I love his laugh. His laugh is so iconic because it's like a mixture of Cesar Romero mixed with his own interpretation of what the Joker should sound like. And I loved it. I thought it was great, and I love the getup. Very purple and green. Really good. Now, Michael Keaton as Batman / Bruce Wayne. I know I'm going to get a little flack for this, but I think he's a great Batman, but not a good Bruce Wayne. And I feel like, honestly, he doesn't look like a billionaire. To be honest with you, I'm just going to say it. He does not look like a rich billionaire. He just looked like a normal millionaire. But I think he looked phenomenal as Batman. He sounds great as Batman. Now let's talk about the settings of Gotham City. The setting in Gotham City is perfect. I love it. It's their own thing. I don't know if it's Chicago. I don't know if New York. I don't know if it's taken in Germany or anywhere in Europe. You know how they take those sceneries and then they turn into Gotham. I don't know where they filmed this movie at. But what I know is I like the way it looks. It looks gritty, it looks dirty. Everyone looks poor. It looks like what Gotham City should look like. And I thought it was a great way Tim Burton did it. And I thought it worked very well. Some of it is miniatures, where you see throughout the ending when the bat plane is crashing into the church. That was all miniatures, and I loved it. I always like when they do that. Superman did the same thing too, and I always thought it was cool to see the times on how they filmed stuff. So I thought it was pretty cool. The gadgets and Batmobile. Let's hit this up real quick. The Batmobile is iconic and is one of the most cinematic vehicles of all time. You got the Ecto one from Ghostbusters, and of course, you got the Batmobile from 1989. When you ask a lot of people and you go, hey, what is your favorite Batmobile? Well, you're going to have the Tumbler. You might have Batman Forever. You might have Batman and Robin for what we know. But all I know is a lot of people will say the 1989 Batman is phenomenal. The animated series car looks great too. I personally like the Justice League car from Zack Snyder's Justice League. I thought that looks great. It looks very slim down with the gun in the front. I like that stuff, but again, this one is still iconic, and I own it in my statue collection, the 1989 car. So with that said, it looks phenomenal, and when he says shields and you see it come apart, oh, it is so great. Now, to the gadgets. Now, the gadgets, he has grappling hook, he has the smoke bombs, he has the battering ram, he has the zip line gun that he puts in front of the Joker and shoots in a museum with Vicky Vale to escape. I mean, he has everything, and I like it. Not as much gadgets, but still minimum for the film. So I thought it was pretty cool. Oh, and then of course the gadget that he tied up the statue to Joker and then he killed him. Again, great gadgets, came at the right time. I love it. And then another plus is the soundtrack. This soundtrack is phenomenal. Danny Elfman, great score. I mean, this is up there with the Superman soundtrack. Like, these two soundtracks should be in every superhero movie. Whether it's every Superman movie gets the John Williams score, and every Batman should get the Danny Elfman score. But I love it that the animated series had this score, so it makes it, oh, it's just so cool. I don't know, I just love the score. And then the Prince. Prince did the soundtrack. Again, another amazing artist, and this thing is the product of its time, and I love it. Now, this movie has tons of quotable lines in the film. A lot of people said it in the comments. Let's get nuts. You want to get nuts. You got love this Joker. He's been using brand X. Oh, this town needs an enema. You know, why did anyone tell me he has one of those toys, right? He stole my balloons, right? And then hubba, 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 you know, and where is the Batman, right? He's at home washing his tights. There's so many quotable lines. I bet I screwed up some of them, but again, quotable, and a lot of people know them, and I kind of like it, and that's the good part about it. The action scenes not as many, but it reminds me of Great Adventures. I don't know why, when you watch this movie, I feel like I got that Great Adventures vibe when the car is going into the chemical plant and he's shooting up the gate, and then he goes in and you hear the music score is getting really loud and heroic, and I'm like, this thing reminds me of Great Adventures. But still, it's a great time. I had a great time watching this movie. The action is so good in this. You have car chases, you have martial arts, you have fights on the roof, you have the Joker trying to kill Batman. So many good stuff in this movie. A lot of mobsters versus the Gotham police. So many good stuff here, and I thought the action was pretty great for this film. Now, let's get right to the cons. Because the cons, there are some cons to the movie. And again, I'm 41 years old. So it's been a while since I've seen this Batman movie. So I went watching it again for this channel, for the DC Retro Rewind, sat down and I was like, wow, this movie's a little boring at times. There's at times that I was seeing myself looking at the phone. I was times my kids were distracting me and I had to rewind it to see what I was missing. And yeah, it's just weird because like as a kid, I love this movie from beginning to end. I'm like, wow. But when you become an adult, certain movies just don't have that thing that you normally have. And I'm okay with it. If you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. I just feel like this movie at times just had that boring things to it. I just felt like it dragged out for certain parts and I was okay with it. I was like, fine, but I still think it's a great movie. So I don't want people to comment and go nuts on me. I still think it's a great movie. To me, it was just a little boring. Now, Alfred wanting to tell Vicky Vale that Bruce Wayne is Batman is still weird to me because this is a trend that goes throughout the Batman series for the 90s series, which I don't get it, but it starts off here, right? And it's just, he just met her and already he just wants to say, hey, Bruce Wayne is Batman. To me, it just felt weird and I was just like, it did not work for me. The death of the Joker is one of the weirdest mysteries to me because I don't know why Warner Brothers decided to kill off Jack Nicholson. I bet there is a reason in one of these special features. I'm not gonna go hunting for it. But to me, I just think it was stupid. They should have just let him live and it gives him an opportunity to come back later down the road or not at all. But at least you know the Joker is still alive in this universe. So imagine in The Flash, the Joker shows up. I thought it would have been pretty cool. But anyway, I rate this movie a 4 out of 5. This is a great movie and it still holds up. I like this movie a lot. It's fun, very nostalgic for me. One of my favorite scenes in the movie is when he's doing the Joker products. When he is doing when he takes over the TV feed and he starts to do his stuff, I think it's funny. And we need more of that stuff in the new Batman movies. I don't know why, but I like it and it makes me laugh all the time. Leave a comment down below and let me know your thoughts on Batman from 1989. Would you want to revisit this film again or skip it? Remember to like, share, and subscribe. I'll be doing more buyer's guides for exclusive and limited edition statues, physical media, and more. And also check out Nate's Out of the Theater reviews every Friday. Till next time, I'm Alex Figueroa. Keep the reels rolling and geek out.